Welcome to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Hokie! Handoff from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Right back to the well. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Oh, look out on the right. The 30. Past the 10. And he is taken. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollard. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dill.
The give is to Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This and to the end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the...
And he'll step into the end. And the Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run it from the gun. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams, but when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack another one. And he rolls into the house. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going deep. Makes the grab deep. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Hokie. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Smith takes the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. Touchdown. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking?
Breaks into the open. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds and the 29, and they are rolling. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know